Looks like you got caught in your share. Once again, we talked to you in the middle of the race, and you had used, or you hadn't used your reset. Eventually, you had to use that reset, and the hits just kept coming for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got in the lead there for a bit, and I thought for sure I was in good shape because the toughest two people I think to beat as far as setups go was Jason and Eric Alter there. Um, and I thought it was good, and then Jason got me on the high side when Chad was pushing him. I mean, I don't know where they got that run from because I didn't see anybody get a run like that on the high side all night. Um, but either way, he got by me, and I went to try to get the top going. Then they almost wrecked a few times and got shuffled back, and I was just trying to waiting for something to happen, or going to try to set up a run at the end. And then coming off four, Mike got pushed up the track by the leader, and the middle opened up, and I lifted it first, and then I got a bump from Chad because he couldn't see, and I was there. So I figured, all right, might as well just stick with it and try to get a run through the middle and slingshot past him to the lead, and then we just kind of he started coming back down. I guess he didn't think I was there, but um, I tried staying off him. I tried squeezing in there, and I didn't think I could lift. I had to look at the replay though. I actually was clear behind me, but I thought Chad was still on my bumper, so I didn't really want to lift there.
Yeah, as far as that unfortunate turn of events there, as Bill and I were talking, inevitably what kind of happened is you saved a few other cars by spinning yourself. Obviously, nobody wants to do that, but you're discussing the absolute mayhem carnage that would have taken place had you gotten down into one of the lower lane cars. But it's an unfortunate turn of events for you, but it played out pretty good for the rest of the top five, and it's always good having somebody with a little bit of experience such as yourself in here, pushing for this good cause and helping out Piper and the rest of the Needham family.
Yeah, it was. I tried to stay off him as long as I could, hoping he'd finally give me the lane. And I mean, I could have easily just turned him at any point in time because we were leaning on each other there. And like you said, I didn't want to wreck everybody. I knew if I turned him, that'd be the end of the whole pack. Um, but I tried to stay off him and tried to just keep everybody else out of it. But oh well. I mean, stuff happens, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But we think you did a really good job, Andrew. We really appreciate you, supporting the cause, and you had a great race and put on a good show for everybody.
Yeah, I hope whoever was watching enjoyed it because it was hectic from the driver's seat. Pretty fun. It's crazy super speedway racing. It's what it is. Um, maybe if iRacing gets the servers a little more stable or a little more prepared for super speedway stuff, it could be a whole lot better. 'Cause, I mean, you look at all the wrecks that happened tonight, and more than half of them were because of lag and warping. So that's just a product of sim racing though, when we're not all in the same room hooked on a LAN or nothing.
Yeah, definitely. And Bill and I had discussed that quite a bit, that over the last 24, 48 hours, there have been some server issues that I think have been magnified, probably magnified today's warping and lag issues. But for the most part, there's only been a couple incidents that were directly attributed to it from what we saw. It's hard to tell from the driver's standpoint where you guys were, but it doesn't show up too well when we're sitting here watching. But I imagine you guys had to deal with it a whole lot more than we did.
You get used to it though. It's part of it. I'm just glad I made it tonight, and I think this is awesome that we put this on. I think it's amazing how much money we raised just with a small group of guys here. I think it just goes to show you how awesome the sim racing community is. I mean, I can't think of any other, at least offhand, I can't think of any other community that comes together like sim racing does when it's an important cause, and for a friend or even a stranger for that matter.
Absolutely, Andrew. I agree. And yeah, the number we've hit is incredible to me, and I think it's fantastic for the family. And like I said, we really appreciate it that you were here to support it with us.
Glad to be here. Thanks for broadcasting, guys. It's awesome of you guys to set it up.
Absolutely, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, Andrew. We appreciate it.
I think we have Kevin Walker here with us. I think Kevin He gets the award for the save of the night, where he decided to put on a drift session on the apron of 3 and 4. That was a pretty good save there, Kevin.
Thanks. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, that was rather impressive. I thought for sure that we were going to have ourselves another, mini big one, so to speak. But we kept an eye on you, and you kept it down, kept it saved, and kept it going, and found yourself right up there, more or less with the rest of the pack there towards the end.
Yeah, my goal was just to try to stay out of the wrecks, but I think I either caused them or got into them.
Yeah, Kevin's our, I think I mentioned this during the race, but he's our In the Zone Racing Season 4 Late Model Shootout Series Rookie of the Year, and also runs quite a bit in the Nationwide Series. So he has a little bit of experience, with the Nationwide cars. But we get Talladega coming up on our schedule here, Kevin. Do you think you're going to be able to bring any kind of, any ideas or any experience from this race and apply it to that race?
Well, I think I could. Just practice here alone tonight it'll be a big help come for next race.
Yeah, absolutely. And as Bill mentioned, the Season 4 LMSS Rookie of the Year, I had, for those watching, I had the privilege of running with Kevin, and he's quite the driver, and I have no doubt that he'd come back around. He'd take some of the stuff he learned tonight and reapply it here at Talladega in the Nationwide Series, and probably pull something out with it.
Well, Kevin, we really appreciate the support, especially for this cause that we, tonight, and we really appreciate you being here and supporting this cause with us.
Yes, you're welcome. It's doesn't matter if it's your next door neighbor or if it's the fellow 2,000 kilometers down the road. When somebody's in help, when somebody's in need, it's good. It's good that everybody comes out and helps out.
Absolutely, and thanks a lot, Kevin. We'll catch up to you later.
Yeah, later.
And also with us we have Eric Alter. He was the fastest car all night, and unfortunately didn't win the race. He led early until pitting, but brought it back to a third place finish after having a couple issues there late in the race. How do you feel about your run, Eric?
Pretty good. I mostly just a bunch of connection problems I was having for some reason. I don't know what was going on. I think it's just something here, just the super speedways. So I think that was causing some of my problem, and then just other people having the same type of problem that kind of got me stuck back where I was. So yeah, I'm happy with where I ended up. So it works.
Yeah,
glad we had everybody come out for the race, though. It was cool just to be able to raise all this money for Piper and the Needhams. So I'm glad we were able to do it.
Yeah, absolutely, Eric. You were definitely quick all race. It definitely looked like you had the car to beat right off the start. A little bit of a shuffle back on some pit stops, got you back mid-pack, and like you said, from that point on, some of the connectivity issues I think probably played a big role in when people decided to go, and when some of these, I guess, big ones, so to speak, actually happened and ended some people's night a little bit early.
Well, Eric, I think you had a great run tonight. I don't know if you felt great about it. I think you did awesome, Ed. You were fast all night long. I don't know. Are you creating? Do you have a crew chief for anybody that is creating that setup that's causing you to be the fastest car in every session?
No, I think it's just all talent. I'm just, I'm good. No, I don't know. I got the setup from somewhere a long time ago, and I didn't have anything else to run here, so I was just gonna run it until I found somebody else that was fast and kind of work with them, and it ended up being fastest in practice, and then I don't know what happened in qualifying because I was way faster than everybody else. So I'm not sure what happened there. I'm definitely gonna post my replay though, just so I can prove that I didn't do anything crazy. But I don't do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It was just an old setup that seemed to work.
Yeah, definitely. That'll probably serve for some good information. We saw Andrew Fash pretty much dominating the top of the qualifying charts until you came around, and it was about a little over a full 2/10 quicker than Andrew or anybody else in the rest of the qualifying session. So definitely congratulations on smoking the field, so to speak.
Yeah, I think it just proves I should be up in there in the Pro Series with Andrew because, I think I need a black bumper.
I think if I remember correctly, your bumper is black, just not the stripe.
You're correct.
All right, well, we appreciate it, Eric, and we'll catch up with you later.
My bumper's black with a blue stripe and a bunch of little wrinkles and dents and dings, so especially after this race.
Agreed.
Thanks for interviewing me.
Thanks, Eric. We better get him out of here before he tells us anything else that we don't want to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess, it was a pretty good race tonight. I think after we got some of the mess out of the way early, that really kind of cleaned up in the middle there, and there was a lot of good racing towards the end.
Yeah, definitely. And right there at the end, it proved to be, I guess I shouldn't say typical, but as typical as you can get with Talladega, a good, inside 10-lap shootout. Didn't exactly finish as we wanted to, but, we got a kind of an unexpected come-from-behind winner that had a little more adversity than we originally thought. Mike Alexander coming back from 2 laps down at one point to come by and snake the win there. Through some hard luck of some other people, but definitely congratulations to Mike Alexander and to Britt for putting this on, and we wish our best to Chad and Piper and the rest of the Needham family.
Absolutely. And the website for the Needham blog is needhamcrew.blogspot.com. And you can go there, and I believe it's Chad's wife that puts up updates quite often on how Piper's doing and what she's doing right now. So you can take a look at that. And if you want to join in the fun here at In the Zone Racing, just go to inthezoneracing.com and you can sign up and join any series you're interested in racing in.
Yeah, definitely. And I can honestly say, if you guys do decide to stop by, at least pay a visit to, the Needham's blog there and kind of learn a little bit here and there. Definitely come by and even just come by to say hi here at ITZR. We're always looking for new people and looking to answer questions. So if you're apprehensive, maybe never run a league before, or just looking to switch one and trying to find out how we do things, there's nothing wrong with stopping by and asking questions. There's more than enough people here that are more than willing to lend a hand and get you started here.
Absolutely. A lot of guys that are helpful. Great sim racing community. It's In the Zone Racing. This is what we do here. So for Stephen Roberts, I'm Bill Tomer, and we'll catch you guys at the next race.